and gentlemen, folks at home, that is the fish we are looking for. Look at that one. Heck yes, brother. Man, I love it. Good morning, guys. I was at my other spot first thing, rolled up, dropped the trolling motor, had my rods out, and this dude rolls up right in front of me and starts fishing the point I'm trying to fish. Some people, I mean, at least have some courtesy on the water. Like, if you're within 100 yards of somebody and you like roll up and start fishing that spot within 100 yards, that's honestly just like, it's not cool. Like, you know, like, that's not how fishing works, no matter how busy the lake is. You know, that spot, we both knew there was a rocky point right there, and he rolls up and starts fishing it. It's cool. There's plenty of other spots on the water. I'm not going to get, you know, my panties in the bunch about it, but it's frustrating because that was the spot I was going to start on. So, at my second spot of the day now, I'm going to start out throwing the jig and then maybe do a little pitching and punching later. But I really need to find a jig bite. Something consistent, something that I can really put my clients on for tomorrow. So stay tuned, guys. Let's see if I can get a few today. So nice. I've caught a fish. Yeah.
So, little mid-morning update. Been fishing deep most of the morning. I've been marking fish out in like 40 feet, 30 feet, place like that, chasing bait. But I couldn't get any of them to bite. So I started moving shallow and started flipping around. Got a few bites flipping docks and with a drop shot as well. So I ran with that and I started fishing around the lake, hitting some deeper docks, primarily around like the 10 to 15 foot range if I could. And rock bottom. I'm looking for rock bottom docks because those are the ones I was getting bites on. It seemed like whenever I was on a dock that didn't have rock bottom, I wasn't getting bit. Also, pitching the dock with like a little beaver, I was getting bit by better fish when it didn't have any flapping trailers on it. It was just a real dead style soft plastic. So I've been running with that and it's been producing a little bit for me. Nothing big yet, but I'm gonna keep working it and see if I can get a few more fish. But we'll see. What's up, guys? Summing up the morning session. I started out the morning throwing a jig out deeper on some rocky points and some ledges, break lines. Throwing a green pumpkin watermelon jig mostly, with some red flake in it, as well as I threw a darker color jig for a little while out deeper, but didn't have any luck on it. I got all my bites deeper, around 20 and 30 foot, on that watermelon red jig with some kind of flapping trailer on it as well. I tried the real subtle type of trailer as well, but it didn't produce anything for me. Not to say there isn't a bite on it, I'm just saying what's been working for me. I went deeper at first, and then I went shallower once the sun got up. I started fishing around some deeper docks, throwing a little 1/4 ounce Texas rig with a watermelon beaver. That got me a lot of bites doing that, 2 to 2.5 pound fish. Same with the deeper bite earlier. I wasn't catching anything bigger out there either. I mean, I had one that was about 3 pounds. What else did I do? Started punching a little bit, got a few fish doing that, but overall the whole morning I just caught a lot of small fish. Nothing big, no big bites. I did have one clue today that may, I don't know, it may help me figure out where the big fish are. I was over by Rattlesnake Island and I was idling around graphing some big fish, some big arches out deep in 40 foot of water. And it was a lot deeper than what I've been graphing before. I've been graphing 20, 30 foot, 35 foot max. I didn't go out to 40 yet. So when I went over that and I saw those big arches with some bait down there, it made me start to think maybe they are deeper than what I'm thinking. So I'm probably gonna launch the boat here soon again, get out there while the sun's still high, and try to graph some deep spots, like deeper than I've fished before, and see if I can catch them maybe on a swing head, drag in a dark sleeper, a Carolina rig, maybe an underspin. Maybe they want something flashy down there, a little bit of vibration. I'm not sure if the sun will be able to penetrate that deep, but who knows? I'm gonna give it a go. See, I gave you guys a layout of what I might be throwing. I'll let you know this evening, at the recap of this evening's session, how it all went. So stay tuned, guys. I'll talk to you later. Good morning, guys. Out here on the day of my guide trip. I just wanted to recap yesterday's evening fishing session. Caught quite a few fish, nothing giant, except for my one biggest fish of the day, and biggest fish of this trip was about 540 something. Flipping some docks, caught one right next to that, the biggest fish. I flipped in there, got bit, got that one in the boat, and flipped right in the same spot again and got that 5 pounder. So I'll roll the footage here. folks at home, that is the fish we are looking for. Look at that one. Heck yes, brother. Man, I love it. All right, let's break down that fish. Fishing these deeper docks, these are actually the deepest docks I've actually fished all day. They drop off to 26 feet of water within 10 feet, 15 feet of the bank. So that's pretty steep drop off. I don't know if there's any rocks up there. Actually, I've never fished this spot before, but I did just miss a 3-pounder bit on the fall. I pitched in there and got bit by that one. So there might be more fish on this one dock. So I'm gonna keep hitting it and see what happens.
Other than that, I mean, nothing giant. There's been a lot of running water, trying to find a big bite. I did pick up a couple jig fish once the wind picked up on one of my other jig spots, but it's been kind of slow. I know some guys are on them. Some guys are on 30 pounds out here, so I just got to keep working, keep fishing, and see what happens, I guess. But we're gonna start out throwing some jigs on some rocky points like what I've found before, see if we can pick up a few big ones doing that, and then we're gonna roll into maybe doing some flipping, pitching around docks, and some punching. So stay tuned, guys. See ya.